Hello, friends. So, today I'm going to talk about a situation that often arrive in my life, and so it is like sharing my experience, and I don't know whether others can relate with that or it is something unique with me or it's a general phenomena because I find it very hard for others to make them explain what is the exactly going on. So so in general, in my day, if I'm working on something, suppose I'm reading a book or I'm thinking about some particular type of things, and then one of your friend comes and asks you, Sriman, do you want to eat anything? And and that puts me in a very tough situation because I'm not very comfortable making the other person understand. Like, these questions are quite hard for me to answer. And the reason, maybe I will communicate here because now I have a time and I hope you have patience to listen to that. But the situation is that I will just go through I don't know whatever this is, but imaginary situation where I will be there and like somebody asking me. So that friend comes, ask me like, do you want to eat anything? And that is very natural. Like, I just looked at that person, I saw him, the person standing there, and I'm like, ask myself like, okay, Shriman, do you want to eat anything? And there's a silence. I did not hear anything from myself. There's no response from within me, like nothing. Then I checked my whole body, like, do I want to eat anything? And there's nothing. There's a clean silence, and I'm like, oh my god, how will I really answer that? Do I want to eat anything or not? And then I looked at the person like, okay, and they have already like thought about okay, and then I asked like why, like I want to first know like why that person is asking me like, do you want to eat anything? Like, so then I like think about, okay, from their side, like what is going on with him, why is asking her. So, and then I'm like, why, what happened? Like, so they will tell, okay, I'm going here and there, and like maybe you want, I can bring some things, or you can go with me, or like this. Then analyze multiple things. And and even doing all that puts me in a very tough situation. Like, do I want to really want to go there or not? Or like, I feel very frustrated, and the frustrations comes from the silence which is within me. Like, every question that I have, I ask myself, and there is no response. Like, do you want to go or do you want to stay here? I ask myself, and like, no respond. What is going on? Oh my god. So the problem is that my intellectual part can think and listen and reason about those things, like, do you want to eat anything, do you want to do something, what is 2 plus 2, what is 4 into 5. I can do that on the spot. Like, if you ask, I can just. But my emotions, my feelings are associated with the things that I'm doing. Maybe I'm thinking about some formula, some equation, I'm reading about some particular things, and my feelings are completely there, and they're distributed there. They are very, like, they have very fine structure. I can look at the equation, and being at that stage requires some time. Like, I spent like around 20 to 30 minutes so that those feelings, like slowly gives pattern over the equation, over the elements over which I'm thinking. Now that is there, and each equations have okay. I have a structural world. I'm there. I'm there. Those everything is making sense to me, and I know okay, this is wrong. This is right. Something is tricky. Something is not comfortable with that. Oh, this is it. Oh, they two look similar. Oh. Everything's like very, very clean, and like I have a proper structure. I can dive into it. I can play with that. But then when somebody takes me out and like, do you want to eat anything? And like, what are you asking? And I feel extremely hard for others to like just make it understand, and they just put me in a situation so that I have to like completely like put those things aside and then think about, do I want to eat anything? I feel my toes, I feel my head, I feel the person's face, and I don't like anything. But it's like, okay, if I don't reply, it will create maybe the future problem. Or do I have to reply? And if I ask, like, if I say I don't want to eat anything, but maybe I want to eat anything because I don't know the answer. And I know it's weird. Or maybe it's not weird, because I don't even know, like, do people don't say these things? Or is this not in a norm to say these things? Like, so I'm there. And maybe when I get comfortable, like exploring this and that, I'm like, oh yeah, and then things become messy and like, I just want to go out, and then I like look outside. I maybe listen some songs, maybe I walk, and then maybe I do some chit chat, and then I'm like and then I'm there. Okay, then I feel okay, I'm feeling hungry, maybe I should have tea or something. Should I go and eat something? I'm feeling hungry, then I'm there. But before that interruption, it's like, oh my god. So it's quite weird, and I know it's weird. And sorry, like I don't want like anyone to make feel bad about it, but the best analogy is like somebody's sleeping and just wake that person up and like, oh, do you want to eat anything? And like, oh. So it's like that. Like I need quite time to reply whether I want to eat or not. But that is not an easy task, because till I decide whether I want to eat anything or not will destroy my sleep. And it's gone, and I'm like, you destroyed my sleep. And people understand that they destroyed sleep, because sleeping is a very common thing. But these things are quite uncommon, and when I try to tell that to others, it's like at that moment telling these things will definitely destroy the what task I'm doing. So I completely avoid talking at all. And many times, like people do understand these things. Like many times, like particularly my mom do understand that, and she don't. She don't do that. Like if I'm working on, she's like, do you want to eat anything? Or like she's like, she is very crystal clear. And if I say, yeah, I want it. And mostly my mom comes and interrupts me, do you want a tea? And I'm like, yes, I want tea. And out of 5 times she asks in a day, I only remember saying yes once or twice. And the 3 times, I don't even know, like I said yes. And like my mom brings tea and like, did I say yes? And she's like, yeah, तुमने बोला था, like तुमने बोला ना तुम्हें चाहिए. I'm like, हाँ मैंने बोला था, like. And then I make drinking tea, or she's like, do you want to eat anything? I'm like, हाँ. And then she brings it, I'm like, and like तुमने बोला था हाँ. I'm like, हाँ मैं साथ बोलाऊँगा. And most of the time I'm saying just yes to, like just go. You get an answer, go do something. But it's really bad. I do understand. But my mom understands that. My mom understands that I'm not. I'm maybe sleeping, and that is quite comforting that people understand, because when people get angry about it, like you told me, you told me, you told me, you told me. I'm like, I don't remember that I told you, but I don't want it to be here around, because here I have to manage. Like it's like somebody is trying. Like somebody told you said something in your sleep, and that's why we did it. And I'm like, okay, but I don't know about that. So sorry. It's like that. So, and yeah, it's quite weird. I do understand it's quite weird, and I hope like this is not only me who is feeling this, and I hope like people find some comfort in understanding their own situation, because it's really tough. Like I have tried thinking about this before even and now, but yeah. Anyway, we are alive, living in this world, maybe more, 25 years, 30 years, and then other people will come with different type of brains, with different type of experiences, and yeah. So have a nice day, and I hope that you have find some comfort in my words. Thank you very much.